There we go. What's up, guys? We are streaming on a weekday. My mom has been here in Tokyo for a little bit, so I wasn't able to stream on for you guys Sunday. For me, it's Monday, so I figured I would come in. And I'm tired as fuck, so don't take that for like bored. I'm just mega tired for some reason. And Twilight Straw Hat, thank you very much for joining up as a channel member. Very nice of you. We have a supporter-only Discord that you now get access to, and that place is awesome. You can go there and make fun of me all you want. Guardian Beard Eyes, what's up, dude? Talking about this one in the cafe? Yeah, exactly. No joke. And when I put it on to start capturing footage, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Although I'll be honest with you, I don't think I like it as much as you do, so I kind of feel bad. Hey, Combi Live, what's up, dude? It is hanging, that is for sure. We are hanging right now. Evan Prince, Jared, my homie, hyped to see, what's up? I'm doing good, man. I'm hanging out. I just got tattooed yesterday. Just some like touch-up stuff. I got my ring finger done. I have a spiral of thorns around the finger, and it's wrapped twice because me and my wife's 20th anniversary. And then I have an N and an M on each thumb area. It's hard to see on camera. Fuck. That's difficult to show you. But I got white put into those to make them stand out more from the shading. And my mom got this big ass geisha tattooed on her leg. She has, I want to say like 6 or 7 tattoos now. And it started so just small. She started off with like little, you know, she got a little tattoo on her middle finger here. And then from there it was like, she fucking blew up. She was good with it. Starlight Witch Gaming featuring Midori Shimada says, I remember playing this game twice, both the European and US. Oh, fuck. You had to play it in PAL. What is that? 51 hertz? What's PAL refresh rate again? I think it is either 50 or 51 hertz. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. Actually, speaking of which, let's go into... I forgot. Every time I go in there, I have to remute and unmute my microphone. So let us hopefully... Oh, wait. Here we go. We need some sound. Okay, we're getting it over here. Things seem to be going in a direction where I may not have any fucking issues. Okay, there we go. So I'm wondering if I might need to... Let's crank that down a bit. Just to a level where I feel like it'll gel. What do you guys think? A little louder or a little quieter? You guys tell me. We'll let it... Because this is pretty loud. I feel like this is going to take care of the rest of the thing. I think I only like it more because I played a lot on PSP when it first launched. I get that, yeah. I mean, sometimes I wonder if that's why I feel the way that I do about Silent Hill Origins. Because there is some... Oh shit, Fish Repair. I didn't even see you there. What's up, man? There are some reasons to not like Origins, for sure. Especially for like a Silent Hill lore dork like I am. But something about it being on the PS2 and playing as smoothly as it did, it was something special for sure. Oh, it just expired. I got you. Okay, I got you, Twilight. Hell yeah. I've only played 2 on the Wii and the PC myself. So right now, I've already captured my comparison shots of the PS2, the PSP, and the Wii versions right now. And I'm using the Wii in 16:9 mode. So what I'm trying to do is get a few hours of each port captured. That way, when I'm speaking about the game, I can sort of switch between the different versions, kind of like how I did in the last ObsCure video. So hopefully I'm able to get enough footage to where I can do that. That's the idea. Hey, King Grogu, what's up, man? She's all in now. She is. She is 100% all in now. There's no getting out for her. She's got behind her ear done and both of her forearms done. Now she's got both legs under her knees going. I think she has 2 finger tattoos now, which is kind of wild. I never knew ObsCure was available on PSP. Yeah, well, the second one is. And interestingly, a lot of people... That might be too loud. I don't know. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that the first ObsCure game was available on PSP, and it isn't. Because looking at my comments, everybody's saying, yeah, I love this game on PSP, and I think they're thinking about ObsCure too. So the PSP and the Wii game have different title screens than any other port of the game, and I think that's because they're both in more of a widescreen sort of format, I would imagine. Subtitles, no? All right, good. It's not letting me send the milestone messages, so I don't remember how long it's been. Oh, okay, yeah, hey. Either way, if you've been joined up for a week or whatever, it's all the same. I very much appreciate it. How's having tattoos in Japanese culture these days? I've talked about this before, honestly. No issues whatsoever. I know a lot of people on the internet tend to hype that up as like a big fucking, like, dude, you gotta watch out. Never once had an issue. Never once had somebody be rude or deny me service because of my tattoos. A lot of the people in my neighborhood comment positively on them. And if there are any problems, I've never heard about them. You know what I mean? So no one's... Avalanche is totally on roids. God, I wish. I would be huge if I was on steroids, dude. And I would probably also have lost a lot of the fat that I'm trying to lose right now. So this is Stan right here. But he's not saying that everything he sees up in this piece is whack, so I'm thinking he's whack himself. Playing this entirely in co-op with a friend. That's one thing I might have to test out for this video that I'm working on, is having my wife come down here and playing a little ObsCure tandem. Thanks to your ObsCure video, I'm interested to revisit both games again. Hell yeah, dude. That's what we're here for. Hopefully this is not a copyrighted song, but it's so fucking Dawson's Creek. Like the first one with, hold on. This is a fucking Hootie and the Blowfish song, basically. And the first one starts out with like pop punk Sum 41. This one's like, I thought I loved you. It's just very Dawson's Creek. I fucking love it, man.
How you feeling, Jared? San, I think a good 3-5 run better than 6, but curious cause it more nostalgic. Also dem say Japan poo now pushing out PPLM hum.
Wait. Where was that?
Let's go. Sven is waiting for us.
Did the text-to-speech actually work? Yo, it did. Holy shit, I've been wanting the text-to-speech to work for so long. Thank you so much for the $5, King Grogu. You just proved that the text-to-speech can work. I wonder if there's a way for me to turn it up. Holy shit, I'm going to have to look at the Streamlabs website. That's the first time it's actually fucking worked. Hell yes. If it was going to work for anybody, it'd be King Grogu. How you feeling, Jared-san? I think good RE5 run better than 6, but curious because it's more nostalgic. Also, say Japan poo now, pushing out people. Oh, yeah. They have sort of... honestly, so what happened is Japan had opened immigration up to a lot of... essentially, they were trying to get like low-skill labor into the country, which, makes sense. And that's kind of what they need at the moment. But then immigration sort of blasted open and a lot of people took advantage of the system in order to abuse the amount of time that they're allowed to be in the country. And they came in on work visas and never got jobs and things like that. And the Japanese government was like, well, we tried this thing and it didn't work the way that we needed to, so we're going to change it back. So it's not necessarily that they're kicking people out. They're just sort of reverting back to the previous way that immigration was supposed to work. This is a little dark, but this scene is kind of like during dusk, and it's sort of supposed to be. If it ends up staying this way, we'll fuck with some video levels. In terms of an RE5 run, I assume you mean like co-op. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to get around to it, man. Right now I am stuck in a hole with YouTube. Anybody who's watching the channel may have noticed by now that I've been including things like Patreon call outs and asking people to subscribe and stuff, which is something I normally don't do. Let's fuck with the video levels. And the reason why I normally don't do it is because I don't really need to. But recently, YouTube has out of nowhere, and I really couldn't tell you why. It's just cut my income like by 3/4. Just straight up, they're like, "Hey, peace the fuck out. We don't like you." So there you go. That's pretty good right there. Yeah. So I've been real fucking nervous about, how YouTube's going to be treating me in the future. So I'm really trying to push things like memberships or Patreon or, stuff like that but also on top of that, I really for a while was not keeping up with my release schedule, my planned release schedule. And it's time for me to be a big boy and start putting out content the way that I should be doing it. Which means I have been fucking busy. I'd love to visit Japan, but I'd be afraid to death of doing something dumb and Japanese guys saying you have no honor. No, Japanese people are incredibly kind. You really don't have to worry about that. And for the most part, Japanese people would like to ignore when somebody does something. It's not very common for them to kind of come out of their social bubble. Honestly, sometimes I want to take a bunch of roids and Ozempic and just see what a freak of nature my body turns into. Dude, you and me both, bro. You and me both. King Grogu with $2. Thank you, man. Jared needs macaroons. I ate some today. Give him. It's so crazy. I know I talk about this all the time, Grogu, but you have no idea the amount of respect this country has for macaroons. You would fucking lose your mind over here. They are in every 7-Eleven, at every store. It's wild. They love macaroons. You'll always get my money, no questions asked, even if you take some breaks from time to time. Life definitely be life, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And I don't want you guys to think, by the way, I see donations coming, very much appreciated, obviously, but I don't want anybody to think that the point of saying that was like, hey, you guys, can you please donate now? Just sort of explaining. And also I kind of use these streams as a bit of a dumping ground for whoever tends to be fucking me the hardest at the moment, which usually ends up being YouTube. Game Dev Made Easy. What's up, dog? How you doing? Hello there, you good-looking bald man. Oh, thank you. How's the game deving going, dude?
Come on, you jerk. Let her go. You're gonna deal with me.
Game Dev Made Easy has he sent me in the past some of his, like, you could probably call it more metalcore, like alternate picking metalcore guitar riffs, and they're fucking dope as shit.
Something's coming. Can you feel it?
Laura Harbor thank you so much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. That gets you access to the support. What would you call it? Supporters only. Those nipples? Anyways, the Discord. And we have fun in there. We talk about movies and music. Every time I find out about some new like grindcore death metal artist, I put it in the music section.
Where is the other half of me?
They really crop this vertically in order to get that widescreen sort of look, which tends to cut off a lot of details, seems to me. Hey, DMT, what's up, dude? It's thunderstorming like a motherfucker here, so I'm just sitting in the studio getting high and chill here. Hell yeah, dude. That's one thing I really hate about Japan is, well, so far in Tokyo, the storms here, they're nothing. Compared to Florida, what we're used to, Man, we had some just dope ass storms that you could sit and listen to and just relax. And that's not the case here in Tokyo. It's just the pussiest storms you ever fucking, like, which I guess isn't the worst problem in the world, but you know.
Look at me. See how satisfied I am. Pleasure has opened its petals inside my body.
Oh shit.
A new flower will blossom, and it will be the one that men will not be able to have.
Did
What are
sh-
you saying, Amy?
is she declaring right now that she's become a lesbian? Because that's what it's sounding like. Vampire Rose, how you doing?
My
Well,
cookie
oh fuck, I
run.
forgot I'm
This
playing a video
shame
game.
for all. Give cookie funds to Jared. But yeah, I put my small pants on cause big slip off.
I don't
and
think it's
freak
possible to
in
win
house
this
so
fight.
hot.
This is one of those you gotta lose kind of deals. Interesting, they don't show your ammo on screen like they do in the other ports. King Grogu with another $5. My man, thank you, dude. My cookie home. It's a shame for all. Give cookie funds to Jared. But yeah, I put my small pants on because big slip off and I streak in house till caught. Interesting. All right. We know that now. Also interesting, there are no mirrors in the bathroom, which means they weren't able to get reflections working right without destroying system performance. I wonder if that's the case for the other ports. Oh, so for those of you who care, which I know is very fucking few, this game is locked to 30 FPS on the PSP, which I feel like is fair. It would be one thing if it was made from the ground up for the PSP, then I'd be like, Silent Hill Origins really did a good job with 60 FPS. But since this is a game built from the ground up for consoles like the PS2 and Wii, we'll let it slide. I miss being one of your channel members. Being homeless and poor is horrible. Listen, I have as much appreciation for past supporters as I do for current ones. Anybody who's willing to, I talk about this so much it's going to lose its meaning, but really and truly, this is a this is a channel where all the content is free. It's always going to be free, right? I don't like the idea of putting content behind a paywall, and I never have so far. I don't think I ever will. But I think for certain things, like stuff that YouTube is likely to copyright strike, I might put on services like Patreon or something like that. But regardless, this is a channel that you don't ever have to pay to get the content. And the people who choose to are fucking amazing, because that's an incredible idea. It's like, listen, I enjoy your content to the point where even though I do not have to pay for it, I'm still willing to. And it's like, mind blown. That's incredible.
That's why I like living in a student dorm.
Hell yeah, dude. Can we get a peek?
Get lost, you jerk.
Oops, sorry.
Classic. Absolutely classic. For a PSP game, this looks pretty good. It really does. It's definitely not a bad looking game by any stretch of the imagination.
Stay to Gamma party. Will your sister come with us?
Leave her. She's exhausted. I hope there'll be some cute guys there.
Yeah, me too.
What about me then?
You're not a guy, Kenny. You're a friend.
No comment.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have a hard time getting in without the twins.
My man got friend zoned hard. That sucks.
Us.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Is there any chance for an HD remaster of ObsCure? I don't know. Hydrovision, I don't think exists anymore. I kind of wonder if this game is like abandonware at this point. Well, no, because it's still for sale on Steam, right? So it can't be. Let's see. I might have the highlights jacked a little too high.
Last we'll be able to let our hair down.
Let's say right there. Let's give it a middle ground. That way when we look at the white. Yeah, okay. That's a little better, I think. Hey, Jared, long time no see. Greetings from España. Dante, thank you very much for showing up, dude. It's not a spiral, it's a loop. Honestly, I kind of thought that was a cool line in Alan Wake 2, and it's a cool little homage to the first game. I genuinely fucking love. Oh, this is a brand new menu compared to the Wii version. That's sick. I love the voice effect of when he says that in the first game. It's like, it's not a lake, it's an ocean. Like, it sounds so fucking cool, like Jigsaw or something. Is there a mochi macaroon? Honestly, I'm not sure, but that sounds like something that they would do. I mean, you know, that sounds pretty fucking Japanese if you ask me. So I'd say there's a better than good chance of that being the case. You've done a phenomenal service for your community, and some of us grew up as teenagers watching you. So you play a massive role in people like me's mental development. Oh, thank you so much, dude. That's awesome to hear. It's crazy to think that there are people who have grown up listening to my content, though. That's a wild concept to me. Very cool, though. I mean, because I have, you know, the same thing with YouTube channels that I used to watch back in the day. So it's kind of cool to see that that's something that also gets reciprocated. It's pretty wild. 92 Greens 34 says, I'm not sure if you've seen this. Silent Hill 2, but James regrets. And yes, fucking amazing. But if you need to pick me up, yeah, I've seen that before. It's pretty fucking wild. I love it. Sir Silent, what's up, dog? 41 months, Sum 41, the band that played the original opening song. Good to see you in good health. That's weird how that worked out. So am I still waiting for this world to stop hating? You know, I talked a lot of shit about Sum 41 in that video, but to be totally honest, there's a few Sum 41 songs that aren't the worst in the world. Been playing Manhunt 2 lately. It's abandonware. Yeah, isn't that wild? Sad to see so many great games being left to decay and fade away. You know, so we're, you know, with the whole N64 decomp projects, we're starting to see, games outside of N64 sort of get that decomp sort of, sorry, let me figure out how I need to switch characters because there we go. We're starting to see games outside of the N64 get decomp and recomp attention. And if that's the case, it would be very easy for people to recomp like a PS2 or a PSP game or whatever. I feel like the abandonware will be the first games that get that kind of treatment. So I think in the next 5 years, we're going to see some really fucking interesting stuff in terms of user-made video game remasters, like the Majora's Mask recomp project, which looks fucking insane. Man, here's the thing. I got to find a setting here that I like, because I feel like we are fucking the highlights over here. Maybe input factor would be better. Output factor. I'm not even seeing a difference. Okay, this is getting darker, maybe. Interesting. I just want you to not look so shitty. That's all I'm saying. I mean, maybe we just don't fuck with it then. It looks fine over here. Jared, just leave it alone. My favorite survival horror fetishist. That is a really fucking good way to describe me. Do you like the Saw films, and what's your ranking? I only saw the first and second one. And to be totally honest, they were just kind of like, you know, bleh. They were there. I don't really think about them too much or anything like that. I watched you back when I was 5 years old. Now I'm 40. Dude, no way. Please don't say that. I'm going to believe it's true. And then I'm going to fucking die immediately. Yeah, see, like shit like this is a little too dark, but I'm wondering if that's just the fucking game because the Wii version is the same way. What would be nice though is if I was able to get footage that wasn't borked, you know? Maybe we'll just leave it like that and say fuck it, man. After the fact, we can do a little color correction in DaVinci Resolve, maybe. I mean, because you walk a thin line, you want to show people what the game looks like on the console, but at the same time, it would be really nice for them to be able to see it too in the YouTube video. Yo, Tikio Sam, Tokyo Royalty, what's up, man? The best man to ever live. I think that's the case. That's the opinion that we've all come to.
Head is spinning.
Oh yeah, I saw that Sega's bringing back Echo the Dolphin. That's weird. You know, I never got into Echo the Dolphin, but if they're gonna fuck with that series, I feel like we have a good chance of them bringing back some good shit. Was it 1873, right? Boosh. In it. Yeah, I would say the music and the Echo the Dolphin Sega CD game is what really got me going.
You just say
What up, Rap Rock? That's me. X-Heart Nexus. Do I know you? Because you... It sounds like I know you if you're calling me Rap Rock. Because I have a buddy, we have a long-going joke. We were talking to him about Cannibal Corpse, and he says, whatever, it all sounds like Rap Rock to me.
look out, Kenny.
So if you're Steven, you have to tell me right now. Why did they pass out for the save? Honestly, I have no fucking idea. That has not been explained to me yet in the story, and I haven't played this game long enough to understand anything about it. I've played up to this point on 4 different platforms so far, so... Didn't Sega announce a bunch of their old IPs getting new releases? Shinobi, Crazy Taxi. They may have. I have not been paying attention, which is fucking always the case. I find out about things way after they happen.
We can't stay here. They're going to tear us to pieces.
Interesting. In the other game, this guy just kind of like crawls around, but he doesn't hear. And he didn't fall down and die. He's just sitting there, being lazy. I forget, what is circle? No? I don't know what the... Interesting, okay. Hey, Jared, fantastic punmanship with the stream time. You like that? Nah, just a good old East Coast boy. Now that's making me even more suspicious. Bonus lore, yeah. I finished both ObsCure games. I had no idea this came out on PSP. Yeah. It seems like a lot of people are either aware of this game not being on PS, or like they aren't aware of this game.
Don't worry, I have no intention of dying in a
They aren't aware of this game being on PSP, but they are aware that the first one was on PSP, which isn't true. So. I think a lot of people are just confusing ObsCure 2 with ObsCure 1. Man, this camera does not work very well on the PSP. To be fair, it doesn't work very well on the other platforms either. If there's one thing that I will for sure be spending a lot of time on when I cover this game, it is that the camera compared to the original is fucking awful.
A family of sorts, and they're highly selective.
Well, I won't be joining anytime soon.
If Nickelback played football, would they still be Nickelback or quarterback? Boo, but I love it. Boo. Hey, Dante Masaru, Sashiburi Jarado-san. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I don't know the kanji wa dou desu ka? Fuck, this is some tough shit. Game o play. Wait. Game o play shite iru n da. Man, this is a lot of kanji I don't understand. Okay, so what's after Jarado-san? I know Ko is in there. But I don't know that first kanji. So if you could, Sam, actually, you know what? Sam's in chat. Sam, do me a favor. The first two kanji, what are their readings together from Dante Masaru's message? Sam is my go-to for translation. The tomatoes. Hey, Sir Silent with $10. Thank you, dog. Close your eyes and return to 1999. You got a Limp Bizkit rearranged blasting in your CD player, and you're playing Seaman trying to figure out how to play it. Good night, Jared. Keep up the great content. That's the world I try to live in for my entire life, dog. Oh, choshi wa dou desu ka? Choshi, is that okay? So hold on, is that like? Okay, so let me. So Hisashiburi, I know. Choshi wa dou desu ka? Aikarawasu. Okay. So how are things? All right. So like Choshi, I remember from this Japanese rapper Nene that I listened to. She starts out every song with Choshi Atsui. That's why I remember that. But Isashiburi, I can read. Not necessarily because I recognize the kanji, but the hiragana afterwards makes it obvious for me. Choshi wa dou desu ka? So, let's respond in Japanese. Wait, okay. So what is aikawarazu? Aikawarazu.
Why do we always have to go by?
No, you're right. I do. I am way behind. My fucking kanji's awful. But I have started back up again recently. Me and my wife have been going over the flashcards on the train. You know what's happening lately? Oh fuck, I haven't hung out with you in a while to tell you, Sam. So I've been making Japanese friends. You'd be very proud of me. I have 3 or 4 Japanese friends now, and their English isn't good enough for us to speak English to each other very much. So it's been nothing but Japanese, which has been fucking awesome, like practice for like speaking. And that has been dope as shit. But my kanji, I have not read anything in a very long while.
I've already hacked this kind of thing with my pocket computer.
I'm dressed up the same as Ken. That's true. I'm doing cosplay for this one. Hey, Sashiburi, Jado-san, long time no see. See, I know that one. I've got that good. Back playing obscure games again. Okay, I gotcha. Interesting. One of these days, I swear to God, I will be able to read Japanese. I've been getting much, much better at speaking, though. I think you'd be mega fucking proud.
Use some famous people's names as codes.
Like the lead singer of the Good Parents?
Of course not. Some famous people like Leonardo da Vinci, Christopher Columbus.
I'm hanging with a real geek.
Well, that worked out great for you when you crashed.
I'm hanging with a real geek.
Just hope the others are okay.
We'll find out soon enough what's going on.
Anki flashcards. Yeah, that's what we're not using Anki. We're using oh no, there was another one we used for our school. But it's basically the same thing.
It's alive.
I don't like that. I don't like that, Corey.
Yeah, okay, so that's my vocab has been going up for sure. So I learned on stream actually about Yadu, which I didn't know Yadu. I was using Sudo for everything. So that was super interesting. And then my buddies were letting me know about Keiko, which is like, I had never heard of Keiko before.
The ones who did that sure don't like me.
So the vocab's getting leveled up. It's actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, well, we'll be happy just to survive.
Bro expects us to believe he's not. I swear. We're going to see Coach Greg do a video on me, one of those natty or not videos. You know what? Actually, I am really fucking stoked that somebody... I'm stoked that somebody fucking brought that up because I want to talk some goddamn shit. I'm in the fucking mood to talk shit. So, what's his name? What the fuck is his name? Oh no, this is going to kill me. Mike Israetelli, Israetel, I think is his name. Coach Mike on YouTube. The absolute worst fucking fitness advice you can get. And he sells himself on being this like doctor of fucking exercise science, which by the way means that he fucking reads reports from other scientists for a living. But this dude is telling people how to get huge, telling people how to lose weight. This motherfucker has been supplementing his testosterone since he was fucking 15 years old and has recently had to get liposuction and skin removal surgery. Don't ever in your entire life listen to Mike Israetelli. That guy has no fucking idea what he's talking about, and he cannot follow his own advice. Nothing he says makes any sense unless somebody else said it before him. God, fuck that guy so hard. I've had a fucking hard-on for that dude ever since he told people it was okay to lock their legs out when they squat. Which is retarded to a degree that I cannot explain to you physically. If you look at a muscle diagram of the human knee, you'll notice the muscles are all placed in the back to keep the knee from being able to bend this way, not that way. It's not built to do that if you lock your knees out during a squat. If you watch any video of someone leg pressing or squatting and their knees blowing out, it doesn't fucking happen while they're bending. It happens while they're straight. Dude has no fucking idea what he's talking about. He is such a cunt. He is just a millionaire, and that's why people take his opinion seriously. Fuck him in his ass. Sounds like Liver King. Honestly, I respect Liver King way more.
How are you? Are you okay?
A hard-on for him? Yeah. Also, he's a short fucking nerd, and he tries to obfuscate. So here's the thing. For those of you that don't know, when you supplement testosterone for a long enough time, there's a bit of disagreement in the medical community as to the exact cause, but a lot of people believe that it causes a buildup of certain bacterias in your gut biome, in your intestine, your large intestine. And as the buildup happens, kind of like your arteries becoming clogged from cholesterol, your gut actually expands because the imagine like a pipe being clogged like this, and the pipe has to get bigger to allow the same flow to go through. So you see people who work out a lot and who are, competing bodybuilders, but take massive amounts of abusive levels of steroids. They have these massive guts, right? Even though that they're at like 5% body fat. Mike Israetelli has Palumboism. He has bubble gut, but he doesn't want people to know that. So every time you see that motherfucker on a YouTube video, his desk is up to his nipples. And like, we're supposed to believe a millionaire can't afford a desk that goes here or a chair that goes up or something. So he's constantly trying to hide his stomach fat. And when he does show it, he does it in thumbnails as a joke, like go from this to that. And he pushes his stomach out and he makes a funny face like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I was that? He's a fat guy. He's just a fucking fat guy. And I hate him so much. God damn it. I hate fitness influencers. They're all fucking idiots. Here's the problem. If you gain 500,000 subscribers on YouTube as a fitness influencer, your opinion can no longer be trusted. And the reason for that is you no longer there's no way anyone could believe that you have obtained your figure naturally, or that you wouldn't at the very least be tempted to use performance enhancing drugs to maintain it because of what you stand to lose if you are no longer muscular, if you're to gain a lot of fat, whatever. Oh, okay, so let's try to read this. Soyu Yatsua Steinai. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. I could get that. But thanks for that. Listen, honestly, this has nothing to do with anyone, and no one's going to understand what I'm talking about. It's just a stupid thing that's been in my head for a very long time, and I can't live unless I get it out. Mike Israetelli sucks. And you know who used to be good was what's his name? Jeff Nippard. But then I saw a video of him and Mike doing this, like the most common workout fact versus myth, or something like that. And both of them agreed that it was 100% okay to lock your knees out during a squat. And I'm like, if you're lifting enough weight to subsequently
I think I can push that.
Excite your leg muscles, that weight is far too fucking heavy for you to be able to sustain it with your knees locked out. It's physically, that's just the way the body's meant to work. And then also Mike has a video out recently where he's saying doing a cable press to bicep curl is something that will work both muscles pretty well, which is just like flat out not true. But at the very least, that fool's getting hit on that by everybody else. I don't care if he is fat, but he literally says cardio isn't how you lose weight, and he said it's useless. Then he showed up at his bodybuilding show and lost because he was too chubby. Well, you see, that's the point. This is what I'm saying. Like, the dude he's not a fitness expert. He's a fitness science expert, which means he reads studies for a living. And nothing he fucking says makes any goddamn sense. If you understand how studies work, it's like every week something comes out to disprove the previous week's study. That's just the way it fucking works. And it's ridiculous that guy's giving anybody any kind of advice because he's terrible. That's what IGF does. Hell, if you only take GH and no steroids, you still get that gut. Yeah. Growth hormone for sure will do it. As a matter of fact, I would imagine it's a combination of the two, and probably the insulin that competing bodybuilders will often have to supplement as well. There's a lot of shit.
Watch out, Kenny. There's something down there with you.
Oh, fuck. Let's get back up there so we can... Oh, you're not athletic enough, are you, Kenny? Beat their asses. Dude, please do not die. I would hate for this run to be ended immediately. Yo, my partner's gonna die. And he did. Damn it. Yes, I do want to go back to my last save. Okay, we're done with the fitness. Top 5 fitness advice for newbies. Calories in versus calories out always works. It doesn't matter what problem you have. It doesn't matter what physique you have or genetics you have. Calories in versus calories out is God. You do not ever believe anybody that says there's something more important than that, because it's not true. What else? Personally, if you're looking to gain muscle fast and you're looking to become more strong at a speedier rate. Oh shit, what's this? Interesting. I would say do high weight, low rep, because high weight, low rep built me muscle very fast. And I have found that low weight, high rep has not done much for me personally. So my own personal thing is high weight, low rep builds a lot of really dense muscle mass way faster than the opposite. But that being said, if you're looking to lose weight and become more aesthetic Low weight, high rep is going to do that. You're going to get more of a cardiovascular workout from that. Creatine is very, very good, and that didn't used to be the case. So it's totally possible that people watching this that used to be old school gym heads or something may not know that that's the case. But creatine now is really, really good, and there are a lot of really, really good benefits from it. Even some that are being seen in like the mental aspect of like, hold on, let me, okay. There's a lot of good effects from creatine, not only just for your physicality, but your mentality as well, which is really dope. So I would say don't be scared of creatine. Make sure that you are well hydrated. Those are my 5 tips. I think those were only 4, but that's good enough. Okay, so first we're going to do this. Bodybuilders are hot. I want one for a boyfriend. I fucking definitely understand that.
Watch out, Kenny. There's something.
All right, so here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to head up the fucking... Wait, where's our thing? Oh, well, okay. They fucked me. I'm hoping that once we get flashlights, combat's going to become a lot easier. Okay, so circles reload on this. All right, sick. Now, here's the question. Okay, we'll use an energy drink. Nice. All right. My muscle mass has grown at least 5% from dude, seriously. Fun fact, corn is actually a fruit. Wait, is it really? You know I'm gullible. You know I'll believe that. I remember playing this with a bunch of friends, PS2 version. We almost got fooled by a certain part. Oh shit, don't ruin it for me. I haven't gotten that far yet, so. Okay, so we can get stuff out of their little heart things.
Corey could reach the projector if he could climb up on something.
Now, I wonder how we use that stuff. Let's go to select maybe in items. Syringe for serum. Okay, so we don't really get anything from... Oh shit, we can use the teacher? Interesting. So on the PS2 version, they kind of give a brief summary, like a 1-sentence thing of how each partner can like affect gameplay, and they don't have it on this one, which is kind of interesting. I need to get some footage of that. By the way, we're capturing footage right now, if you didn't know. I'm working on a ObsCure 2 video, and I need to get footage of all the ports, so there we go. Nice. ObsCure 2 is such a graphical downgrade. You know, honestly, yes and no. The like facial textures are way more detailed. The lighting effects are relatively the same. But there's a lot here that looks really good. It just, I think aesthetically the first one looks better. Hold on, where? You said you could get up there with ease, but you're not. Ooh, I wonder, can I switch and then have him move it? Sick, dude, that's dope. Okay. There we go. Jared is here to pump you up. There are people in the audience who will never know where that came from, and it's terrible. Oh, unlike the first game, your partner isn't allowed to die, yeah. Does that not get rid of you? There we go.
Black stuff melted like snow in the sun. I think we can go out now.
I remember when Jared's streams only had like 10 people max in them. Yeah, dude. We've made quite the bit of progress in terms of streaming, which is dope because streams are, I mean, like For example, what just happened, me just ranting for no reason, it's so good to get that out of my system because otherwise my poor wife has to listen to that kind of bullshit. And at the very least, you guys are choosing to come in here and do it. Josine has no choice. Coach Mike says planks are ineffective, demonstrates this by doing the worst planks I've seen in my life. I imagine that guy would have a hard time putting his forearms on the ground and not having his stomach touch, though. To be fair, that might be why he feels that way. And listen, it's not like I'm making fun of him because he's chubby. He is. He's incredibly unaesthetic. And the problem is him and Coach Greg have recently like made up. So Coach Greg is like Greg Doucette is now kind of giving him a lot of leeway in ways that he probably shouldn't. But his reasoning is, oh, it's because Mike's genetics. And Mike's genetics make him this way. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't say that about anyone else who has bubble gut.
You'll never catch
My
it.
car's not far from here. Come back, you retard.
Oh, that's not allowed.
Damn.
You can't say that.
What is it?
I mean, I just said it a second ago, but you're a video game.
We all know your wife listens, but she can peg later.
Stay where you are. Hide wherever you can. Just like when we were kids, okay?
Game Dad made easy with $2. Thank you. We all know your wife listens so she can peg you later. Later, she listens so she can peg me now.
Kenny, get over here. We need you. I can't. I ran out of medicine and I need it badly. I'm starting to feel awful. I need to go to the hospital.
Oh shit, Kenny. Come on, man. I liked you in the last game. It's while gearing up to listen to the fitness YouTubers, I've learned so much about both fitness and steroids just through sheer osmosis. That is true.
Anyway, we really need my shotgun right now.
You know, I'll be honest, there's one position that I will correct that I used to have. I used to say, listen, if you're going to do steroids, it's not really that big of a deal. I think I disagree now. I feel like the downsides far outweigh the gains. And, you know, if you do it at a young enough age, you're fucked for life, basically. You can no longer produce your own hormones properly. And if you do get some success with competitive bodybuilding, which, let's be honest, just statistically, you're probably not going to. But if you do get some sort of success, it's not going to be enough to pay for hormone replacement therapy for the rest of your life. Oh, fuck. See, I have such a narrow field of view because of this zooming widescreen method. Okay, there's one down, but I know there's another. See? I knew you were there. I wish there was some sort of like a dodge move or something. If you're going to go full action, go full action. I'm going to fucking die.
Really shouldn't have gone off the road like this.
I guess all the campus areas are overrun.
We're really
Where's the other hearts at?
With the shotgun, our situation will improve. My car can't be far.
You remember that one, oh fuck, who sings it?
Come on, get it together. Hurry.
Black Hearts Now Rain. What's that one song? Who sings that? Fuck, this is gonna kill me. They're a famous metalcore band. Oh, somebody, please. Game Dev Made Easy. Please. I know you know who I'm talking about. The song's called Black Hearts Now Rain. What is it? Someone. I need to know. Okay, so what does the serum do?
Wow, that's strong stuff.
Okay, alright, sick.
I'm not a nurse, but this should do the trick.
On the plus side, the game isn't as dark as I thought it would be. This game's now S tier because they said retard in it. I like your priorities. I like how you grade things. Yeah, this feels just so zoomed in. It's really hard to see stuff. That's how I know about steroids, just from influencers, yeah.
This dude drives worse than you.
That's
I mean, like I said,
Sure insurance,
like,
right?
if you make your money off of this, it would be weird for you not to do steroids, because if you ever do have a bad month and you cheat on your diet a bit and you look fat or you aren't as strong as you used to be, you're going to lose your following, right? So it sort of forces people into a situation where they kind of have to do steroids. I mean, they don't actually have to, but you see what I'm saying. It is really hard navigating this part because the camera is so zoomed in. Oh, you know what? This is actually a good time to do a bit of... I put a poll up on YouTube because I got a lot of comments about people saying that the audio in the last video, my voiceover was kind of clashing with the music. Was that the case for you guys? Anybody in chat found it to be Unearth? Thank you, Alejandro. Yes, Unearth. That was it. What a good song. What a good fucking song. I remember that Unearth DVD was so fucking sick. This is how I've been feeling this week. How about you? Around about the same, except for the 16th emoji would be a puking one. You can get to 13 to 14% in maybe 3 to 6 months of properly counting calories. Not hard, just tedious. I agree. Well, you know, I would even argue it's not, it is kind of, the word not hard, I think isn't the right one there because like it's easier said than done, which is true, but everything is. It's hard in the sense that while you're not counting your calories, you're hungry and it's really hard to not make a bad choice when you're hungry. It's really hard to not follow your diet when you're really hungry. I mean, it happens to me. I have a terrible sweet tooth and I love carbs. So like I live a really rough life.
It's an electric chainsaw. It works on batteries.
Yeah, like a cell phone.
Right. But
That's a
don't
weird.
confuse them, okay?
Yeah, don't confuse them, please.
Anyway, these batteries probably won't last too long.
Oh, I
Batteries
see.
fully charged.
Okay. Yeah, that whole album is really good. I did hear the music, but I think it was just that it was choral music. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was the vocals in the music that sort of clashed with my voiceover. I mean, that makes sense to me. I didn't notice any weird audio. I usually pick that shit out. You know, and so here's the problem with me is I really tend to harp on the audio a lot. And I didn't hear anything like that. And I really do try to pay attention. But to be fair, I can't really optimize for every situation. People who are wearing headphones that are like have more of high dynamic range, or people who are using their phone speakers or TV or a sound bar or something like that. And I would say the one problem that I did notice after the fact is my voiceover is a little too boomy, a little too bassy.
Such a wuss.
Aren't you afraid?
But
I'm trying to keep it together, okay?
yeah, I think next time though, because this game does have some choral stuff in it as well, I'll just make sure that I'm not I'm more cognizant of the way that voices and music can clash with my voice and stuff like that. Does the sequel have pistols, flashlights taped to them? No, you can just hold the flashlight the entire time. There's no...
My father's shotgun. This thing is just too bad.
This thing's just too bad. Okay, and boom.
That was a close one.
It's crazy, like from the very beginning, they try to turn this game into like an action game,
Spot.
which I'm not necessarily against, but it's like, come on, man. Survival horror. We were all on board for it. Okay, we have full battery with this. There's a game called Final Exam from 2013 that's a spin-off pseudo-sequel to this game. Yeah, I've heard about that. What sort of a game is it, though? Because I've heard it wasn't like survival horror. Yeah, I get that. What helped is I didn't go keto, but now I'm around 150 grams of protein a day while cutting tuna, eggs, chicken, etc. 40 grams a meal. I literally don't feel hunger. That's fucking dope, dude. That's a nice setup. I think that's one of my biggest problems is here in Japan, it can be a little harder to get a nice lean source of protein compared to the States. But that's by no means a massive issue. It's just like it makes your everyday life a little more difficult. It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, I guess I can't. Well, maybe, hold on. What if the old baseball hello. Climb through here? Yeah, there we go. I think even on 2K calories a day, protein lowers ghrelin, hunger hormone. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, I've noticed that for breakfast, what I usually have is 3 eggs over easy with 3 pieces of bacon, a little bit of potatoes, which is probably not the best for fat loss, but some potatoes cut up in there and some miso soup, which is great for fucking a basic morning multivitamin. And I found that I can go a pretty long time off of eating that without being very hungry. A 2D side-scrolling beat 'em up. See, I would love to talk about a game like that while, covering ObsCure, but if it's like so far outside of the genre, I wouldn't want to do it.
Hey, Corey.
I hear it's still pretty fun / good, worth a shot just for closure's sake. Yeah, probably. Now, do you consider this survival horror? Because after the conclusion of RE7 not being it, I doubt it. Sorry, never going to let that go. Hey, fair enough. Listen. And to be totally honest with you, I have sort of reformed my opinion on that a bit. I do still think that perspective is important in a survival horror game, but honestly, if you check every other box, you know what I mean? You have your incremental exploration, your puzzle solving, inventory management, a limited item economy. Perspective is good, but if you check all the other boxes, I think it's probably fair to say a game is survival horror. So you might not have me on that for too much longer. I might backpedal on that a bit, but just a little bit. Hey, Sam joined up as a member. Thank you, dog. Because I love my friends. Everybody push that join button. Join me in Jared's green cult. The green cult will prevail. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah, by the way, for those of you watching, if you click on Sam's now green colored name in the chat, he has a channel, which his channel literally inspired me to live here in Tokyo. And me and him have done content together. It's a fucking win-win, dog. Let's see right here. But no, to answer your question, I definitely would not consider this game survival horror. I would say that this is for sure an action horror game. Where there's nothing wrong with that, but oh, you know what? Did I check and see if we got any hearts from those one girls? I assume they're girls. I did not mean to assume their gender. I don't think we did. Okay, cool. DMT Infinity video game based on DMT Infinity ARG would be amazing. Oh, I feel like if you could make a game that would simulate tripping on DMT, that would mean that I never would have to actually take it. I could still maintain my straight edge. So I could be down for that. Smush him. Yeah, asshole. Did we get any hearts from them? No? Black hearts now, right? It actually doesn't bring up a channel. No way. Tiki. Does it not? Oh, wait. Maybe this is TKO Sam 2 channel that it's on. Fuck. I remember really enjoying this game in the late 2000s with my cousin. I feel like co-op would definitely be a lot more fun because at the moment, keeping my partner alive is kind of a motherfucker. Think we can get this one? No? All right. Fair enough. Damn, this zoomed in view though is really fucking claustrophobic. I can't see anything.
It's fine. I've charged it.
You wouldn't be able to accurately simulate DMT? I mean, maybe. There might be a way. I've never done it, so I wouldn't know, but I feel like... Yeah, let's fucking go. I got a bat? Fuck off. And you don't give me anything for the fucking trouble. I bet I'm going the exact same way that I was before. How much? Yeah, see? Fucker?
Ow! You really are a jerk.
I didn't mean to hit you. Don't act like I meant to do that. Actually, I'm going to join your Patreon $1 style. You've earned at least that for me. Hey, much appreciated, man. Every little bit helps. $1 is just as good as anything else. No joke. I mean, a lot of people say that, but genuinely, like, if you think about it. Oh, oh, you got to charge it?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Here we go. You should have said hi to everybody. That was my mom.
Hey, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like if not even a quarter, you know, if like 10% of the people who follow my channel were able to do $1 a month, holy shit, I'd be sitting easy. You know what I mean? That'd be great. I like this song though. This is a good song. Give you a little bit. I wish this game had a fucking map. It would be nice, but to be fair, it is a really, really linear game. It's just that, you know, I mean, I would imagine it's not quite so bad on the other versions of the game that allow you to control the camera.
I hope May's okay.
A little late to think about that now, moron.
No, I was stupid. It's not the first time.
That's like a mean thing to say to him. Oh, okay, I guess I could... Oh, all right. But why would I do this? Okay, so now I can... Ah, I see. Everyone's saying hi to my mom. Hell yeah, dude. Should I... Can't be open? What about this? No? Okay. Okay, so I guess I can't get her up here. Oh, fuck, what does that mean? That's weird. I don't want
Jared Mummy tell Jared to give Grogu cookies.
For what? How? Help me then, please. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck my ass. No. Yo, they are gonna kill me for sure. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. You idiot. This is your fault. Struggle. I have to hit a button to struggle. I do that every day, thank you. A button prompt is not needed. Oh, that angers me. Hey Jared, if I had to pick only one survival horror on PS5 for the month, would Tormented Souls be a good idea? Of course, I played all the obvious choices. I think so, yeah. I really, really enjoyed Tormented Souls. Very cool puzzles. I'll say the Story, it definitely is a little. It's not like it's a bad story. It's just like it doesn't fit the game very well, in my opinion. But I found the gameplay and the sort of survival horror puzzle solving and all that to be just mega fucking good. Officially best retro gaming chat, I'm calling it. Really and true, and like no joke. I'm not trying to blow smoke up everybody's ass. This is like the coolest fucking chat to be in. People are just down to earth motherfuckers here. Everybody's just regular people. You know what I mean? There are people in chat who have disagreements and it's not a big deal and nobody freaks out on them and you're allowed to have a dissenting opinion here. It's genuinely really eye-opening. It really is. King Grogu with another $2. Thank you, dude. Hello, Jared. Mommy, tell Jared you give Grogu cookies. Deal. I'll let her know that you deserve the cookies. We'll start recording from here again. This game is fascinating. Yeah, that's a word for sure. I would use a few different words for it. Fumbled is one. For example, this camera right now is awful. So when I switch characters, my other character immediately is like, I'm going to fire a gun.
I sympathize with her.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with Alejandro. The story for Tormented Souls, and again, it's not bad necessarily. It's just like not what you would be expecting maybe. But the gameplay, everything about it that makes a survival horror game what it is will be very familiar, very well pulled off. The graphics I thought were really, really good. I really, really enjoyed Tormented Souls. That was kind of the game that pushed me into like, oh, okay, so survival horror is still around. It's still kicking, you know what I mean? So that game was really responsible for a lot of the content that I made afterwards. Just being like, hey, this shit is out there. It's working.
Yeah, right.
These developers are doing it, and they're doing it right. I remember playing this game, but never the first one. Rush Valentine, I got good news for you. I covered it on my channel just recently. And by the way, if you watch that video, thank you very much. It's doing really well, and that's really cool because I genuinely put a lot of effort into that one, and I was trying to do things a little differently with that video. I was really trying to structure the script in a different way. I kind of wanted to cover the events of the story, but continue talking about gameplay and stuff like that. So it was the first time that I tried a script, like structure that went that way, and it was kind of cool. Fuck, I got my ass kicked. Any word on Tormented Souls 2 release? Is it 2025? Honestly, I have no idea. They're not telling me. To be honest with you, I don't really have any pull in the survival horror indie community. Every once in a while, I'll get a DM from a creator being like, "Hey, I'm working on this game," and that's awesome. I always appreciate that. But for sure, I don't know anything that most people don't. All right, so who's gonna get this now? Yeah, I guess you deserve it. I jumped on that shit as soon as I saw the notification. Always nice to see appreciation for these little hidden gems. Yeah, you know, one of the big things for me is oh shit, is Macy Curtis in the chat? I didn't even see that. What's up, dude? I had talked about a lot of these sort of survival horror Resident Evil clones from the PS2 era and all that in videos before, but they were very short looks. And recently, I've been really wanting to play a lot of those games again. So in order to justify that, I have to make a video on them. And it's been really fun so far. So I think I'm going to take a look at some more titles that I looked at very briefly and included in a video with a bunch of other titles and give them the full, you know, in-depth sort of long form attention they deserve. Stuff like Cold Fear. That'll be a really fun game to replay. So a big part of this is literally just me being like, okay, I want to play these games. How can I justify that? Making content. If only Corey used more hair gel. Fuck, I can't speak. His power would be too great. Be like, what's his face from the Dragon Ball movie? That poor guy. Supposedly Tormented Souls 2 is September 2025. Okay, there we go. See? So I wonder if I switch to my partner, if I can avoid this happening. Or do I just kind of have to keep it up? Oh, fuck, he's almost dead too. No, please. Go up, go up, go up. You fucker. They did the same thing in the same spot. All right, go ahead, die then. I don't give a shit. Kill me. I'm not struggling. I appreciate my partner really helping me out there. That was really nice of her to do nothing. I never could get into Cold Fear. Got it recently because of the Avalanche review, but man, the lack of inventory and save station bugged me. I get that. That's understandable. For a lot of these games, and it's something I noticed with ObsCure as well, I got comments from people saying this one never clicked with me. And I think that unless you have already played through the game and understand how it kind of works, it's really easy to play it in a way that's just is not fun at all, you know?
Ow! You really are a jerk.
I didn't mean to. You're in my fucking way. Thank you for wasting my one fucking bullet.
Can't remind me of May when she gets angry.
Right now, I sympathize with her.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. So there's nothing over there but a recharge station, so I don't need that. And that will save me a little bit of... What's next, Jared? Alien Isolation, maybe? Man, Sophia Norwitz is really trying to get me. And honestly, she's convincing me. You guys talked me into it in chat to buy the game. And at this point, it would be fiscally irresponsible for me not to cover it. So I think for sure, I'm going to talk about that game at some point. And I think the entire point of the video will be, it's like, you guys have won. I will play it for sure. Because that feels like a fun-ass video idea.
Ow! You really are a jerk.
Okay, so we know that she is basically useless. So here's what we do. We give her the gun. And then we switch to her while Corey's doing his acrobatics. This is the play. That's the play. I think it's going to work. Also, no, he's fine.
I hope May's okay.
Death by snoo indeed. The only death worth dying.
I was stupid.
Thoughts on Visage, Jared? Have you played it? No, I haven't. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Visage. Game. This... If I'm not mistaken, I believe these people may have contacted me to do a video at some point, and I didn't have time. I'm going to crank this down real quick. I'm watching the trailer on my other monitor right now. Maybe that's the case, or somebody recommended it. I don't want to... it looks cool, but to be totally honest with you, I get mostly contacted by developers who are working on first-person adventure-style games. And, man, the first-person horror games don't do quite as much for me. And a lot of it is because the market is very saturated. But that's just not necessarily my jam to begin with. Okay. Boom. And then where is the enemies? Okay, they're not there. So you can continue. Oh, well, why didn't you give me this camera angle before then? That's a really good camera angle.
My synergy system. Combine one aspect with
Please,
up to three
don't.
pads, creating positive, enhanced abilities, negative, weakened, or neutral effects.
Why are you not hitting anything I'm shooting into? I'm so angry with you. Holy shit, there's nothing I can do. I think I may have overused my handgun, and that's the issue here. So maybe let's reload a previous save. I think this might work. Jared, I sent you a message. My PC Engine finally came. I'm so fucking happy. Oh, did you end up ordering it, or did you have to ship it afterwards? Interesting. Okay, so this is a previous save that I had from another playthrough. So maybe this will be better. Probably. Hey, Game Dev made easy with $5. Thank you very much, dog. My synergy system combines one aspect with up to 3 paths, creating positive, enhanced abilities, negative, weakened, or neutral effects. What are we talking about here, your synergy system? What are we synergizing? Is this for a game that you're working on right now? Wait, so we can bully Jared into playing games and making videos about them? Okay, chat, what's the girliest game? I mean, that sounds fun, to be honest with you. That'd make a funny-ass video. Oh, you had no room? I get it. Okay, you're in your RPG game. I got you. You know, I was recently thinking about it, and there are some really cool RPGs out right now. Let me pause recording real quick. There's some great RPGs out right now, and that's awesome. I really do appreciate it. But would you say that Persona 5 or what's that other SMT style game? Fuck, what is it called? My wife was super into it. I completely forget its name. But would you say any modern RPG that was released right now is better than just like a medium grade PS1 JRPG? Like, I don't think most people would say that. And I think there's a really good reason for it. I think modern RPGs, while they are fun and engaging, they're not anywhere close to a Breath of Fire 3. You know what I mean? Like Final Fantasy 7. I don't know that there's a lot of games out there that people would say, oh yeah, for sure. That's, you know, this modern game metaphor. Like, yeah, that's a better game than X classic RPG. I've only played one Dynasty Warriors game in my life, and it was fun. I don't see how people could play so many of those games. I mean, I guess if you like that formula, it's like if you're a FromSoft fan, basically. If you're a FromSoft fan, no matter what comes out, you're eating good. You know what I mean? They're always releasing games that play exactly the same, and they make these incremental upgrades, and it's everything that I ever asked for with a Resident Evil game. So if you're into stuff like Dynasty Warriors or Souls-like games, I'm so envious of you. You have no idea. Claire Obscure. Yeah, see, so Claire Obscure, I haven't played yet, so I can't speak to, but that does seem to be a really dope game. That being said, I'm not 100% sure that I would say, based on just looking at it, that, yeah, for sure that game's going to be better than a classic JRPG on the PS1. I mean, which isn't to say that modern day RPGs are bad. It's to say that I think, and this is going to sound so mean, I think the fucking, the bar has been set so low that we know we're not going to get a classic fucking incredible game. So we kind of take a game that's like really like pretty good and go like, oh, okay, well, this is good enough. I don't know. Okay. All right. So that was definitely it. Who wants to bet that they are going to attack the same exact way again? Let's see. Okay, now that I've had the thought, I need Jared to play Reciteer. Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Seth Zintak was talking about it. It looks kind of okay. Would you cover zombie movies in the future, maybe? I would love to. Man, there's so many great zombie movies out there I want to talk about. I would absolutely love to cover zombie movies. And I think there are a few that I could cover, like the Night of the Living Dead remake is just available for free on YouTube. So I imagine if I were to cover it, it probably wouldn't get copyright struck too bad. But in the future, that would be nice. But the problem is the chance for copyright strikes are so fucking high that, man, it's like that's a lot of work to fucking get nothing at all done. So when I have free time, yeah, I think so. Because there's a bunch of really good zombie movies that I would like to, at the very least, like give my take on.
Sweetheart, aren't you? I wonder what May sees in you.
It's really fun and super cute with a surprising amount of depth. Like seriously, a lot deeper than you'd think. Yeah, it looks cool.
We need help. Please. Some people died. Answer.
May?
Corey, where
Oh,
are
fuck.
you?
I'm at the hospital with Amy.
I wasn't
car,
recording.
It's dead.
I'm worried about you, Corey.
I know. I'm sorry.
Brain Dead? What was that called?
An idiot.
I think Brain Dead was... Fuck, what was it called?
I'm gonna look for her at the dorm with Sven.
Hey, dude. Good
What was the other title for it?
June's car is still here. As soon as we get the keys, I'll bring the twins back, I promise. And by the way, you'd better take care of my blonde girl, okay?
My
Don't worry.
girl.
We're gonna stay here a while. It seems peaceful. Be safe, okay?
If you were able to stomach all the Paul W.S. Anderson RE movies as well as the other horrible adaptations, I think you could definitely cover some. Yeah, for sure. At the very least, I owe it to people if I was going to inflict that shit on them. The only problem is when I did cover the Paul Anderson videos, dude, it was like fucking every video upload. It would say, all right, you're good. No copyright strikes whatsoever. And then as soon as I get like 7,000 views, it's like, you know what? Actually, there is one now. And then the video was just killed immediately, just nuked from orbit. Dead Alive. Thank you, Dead Alive. That's what I know it as. Ugh. Yo, are we getting a Stan Kenny fucking reunion? Hell yes.
I'm so sorry, I couldn't find the pills.
Okay, Sven has no weapons. Good. This game really does look good for a PSP game, though. I'm liking it.
Really your car?
Yes, yes. June?
They're just behind the door. I think they know I'm in a room.
We're close. I'm with Sven. We're coming to get you.
Please, hurry up.
All right, we have to pass out for a quick second, then we'll be good. YouTube is dumb as fuck. There is no doubt about it. Tank top cosplay? I didn't think about it until I started. Now, this is just what I woke up in.
Ouch. I suddenly feel beat.
Which is a vegetable joke because this game's based off of plants. I'm better with the puns than these guys. Tank controls tank tops. Dude, agreed. Definitely agreed.
Do it anymore,
on, June. We're coming.
That's a really weird thing for a college student to say, I'll be honest with you. He does have a killer jacket, that's true.
We're locked in.
Let's see about that later. For now, we just go on.
Man, we need a Resident Evil in space turn-based RPG to reinvent the genre. That sounds fucking amazing to me. You're not going to hear any fucking disagreements. I played what is it? Pixel of the Dead. I forget. It was the turn-based RPG based on a zombie invasion. Something of the dot. I completely forget the title. Okay, can I move you? Okay, so maybe I climb over. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Just let me go, please. Okay, I see. All right, that's what I need to do. Why would I go down though? Dope. Okay. So, what if I do
June really
this?
needs me, Sven. We have to find her.
What do you want me to do here? I can't do anything here. All I can do is jump down. All right, so what if I'm you now? And then I do this. What could this possibly accomplish, maybe? Yeah, I really don't know what they want me to do here. I don't want this girl that I've never actually seen her face before to die, but I mean, it's so fucking cool. Can I grab you? No. Okay, so what if now?
It's a dead end. We have to climb.
We just have to move this box.
I get down onto the box, right? And then can I jump down from here to push it? Maybe. Because I feel like I could get the box out of the way. Okay. Yeah, stop, though. You don't... Oh, my controller, maybe? I don't know. Stop doing that, you fucking asshole. Hold on. I have to turn my shit off. If you sell a tank top that says tank controls, I'll buy it. That is such a fucking smart idea. I should have had it first. Sven, I need you to stop. My controller is fucked. It won't let me... Hold on. I'm going to have to quit to like the last save point or something. It's stuck. Sven, please. Please, I need you to stop. You've done enough. Hold on, let's see. Maybe if I can power it off from there. I'm playing this on a PS TV, so who knows what's causing this. I'm going to have to resave or restart a save. You fucking asshole. I'm so mad at you. Load save game. Tube top, tube controls. I don't know. I got a lot of chest fat to be wearing a tube top, I feel like. Your chick is about to hardcore. I thought this was emulated. No, well, it depends on your definition. The PS TV has PSP hardware on board, so it is like 99.9% real hardware. But I think that there are certain processes not valuable to video processing that are emulated. But this is a PSTV running through the Tink 4K.
This is gonna be close.
What happens when you introduce a white boy to a box? Every single time.
That later. For now, we just go on.
Okay, so there definitely isn't anything over here that I can fuck with. So for sure, I've got to be able to move that box. So what I'm going to do... I wonder if she can push it. Let's see. Can you pull it? Okay. That's fine. All right, so you get down. Sven. Great name, by the way. If we need to get this out of the way, it's going to have to be you that does it. So how is this going to work? Because they're acting like, oh yeah, all you have to do is climb it. There's more to it than that, though. Jared, you idiot. My brain was not obscurified. That's the issue. God, I really wish I had control over the camera. This is so disorienting. Oh shit, you got a PS TV? Yeah, a few years ago before the prices went up. What the fuck? I didn't know you had a gun? Can I please switch characters then? Okay. You're just going to interrupt every reload I do. I see. And we've got no healing items. We're in a fucking hospital. Whose health bar is that? So it's her sister's. Who am I controlling right now? May. So her sister's name, I completely forget. But her sister is somewhere in this hospital being attacked. And it seems like I'm not doing a great job of getting to her.
The cellar is closed.
June is not in the basement.
June, there we go. I don't think June's going to make it through this one, I'm going to be honest with you guys. But hey, at least we know what to do for next time. Whoever said that before, yes, I truly do wish that there was a fucking map in this game, because this is awful. But to be fair, this is kind of more a complaint of the PSP version than anything. There we go.
I'm going to hack into this drive in less than 2 minutes.
That's not a drive. All right, so we gotta.
My sister is not going to die because of some stupid code.
FED. It's Fedzer. Everybody knows Fedzer. Okay, so the F is correct.
They use the names of famous people.
Fud. Fun. Shit. Sven, you are worthless to me. The really shitty thing is you can hit your partner with your melee. You fucker. Sven, I don't even like you. I had no idea this was on PSP. Yeah, I'm getting that a lot. Okay, so but I didn't... Okay, my weapons are here. I see, all right. Just for some reason, Sven doesn't have any. What the fuck, Sven? All right, so May, rule number 1. You don't use that fucking gun anymore because you can't be trusted with it.
really needs me, Sven. We have to find her.
You know, I was thinking Sigmund too, but there's not enough space for it.
Stories they told us when we were kids. But it's true. There really are monsters, May.
Hold on, June. We're coming.
We're locked in.
Let's see about that later. For now, we just go on.
What are their prices for retro games / equipment over there in Japan? They're pretty great, honestly. Whereas a Guardian Beardizer was just here and bought just a ton of shit for nothing compared to how it would be in America. The only problem is Japan is starting to catch on to American prices and how much they can make. So it's not perfect, but I would say for most games, you stand a chance of saving a good amount of money buying them secondhand here in Japan. The only problem is you also have to speak Japanese. That's the only downside, which isn't the biggest downside in the world. But if you're trying to play a text-heavy RPG, you know, even at my level, I can't play a lot of games in Japanese. So it's something worth considering. But if you're playing, you know, platformers, or if you're like trying to play a Goemon game or something, it's doable, especially consoles. If you want to buy a console that's not region locked, you can probably get it for a good price here in Japan. There we go. Sven, you got to do something, dog. And then as soon as I switch, she immediately pulls out the fucking Glicky. Okay.
I'm going to hack into this drive in less than 2 minutes.
So Freud, then.
My sister is not going to die because of some stupid
It's
code.
ED, right? Oh shit, ED. I got it. Yes. Fuck yeah, I'm the best there ever was. Isn't the flashlight useful or something? No, it does literally nothing. Like you can't focus it, nothing.
We're close, June. Trust me.
Yeah, just
They
chill.
won't get you.
I mean, they might. You don't know that. Okay, so maybe you can move this. There we go. Okay, sick.
June, damn it! Quickly, Sven.
Well, Sven moved it. You just got to jump over it. But of course, you don't want to. All right, here we go. The music's getting me hyped, even though I don't give a shit about June at all. I'm going to be honest. We're not going to be able to do anything for her if we don't get some health items.
If we don't find June quickly. Oh no!
You're gonna pay. I'm gonna bust you up.
June fucking shit. She took a header. All right, Sven, it's go time.
Where she is.
I'm sorry.
May,
June,
Oh.
tell me you're okay.
I fell into the cellar.
Ew.
I don't know where I am. It's dark here.
Let's go to
Whoops.
the reception area downstairs. The basements are packed with cameras. We can track her down on the security monitors.
We're coming to help you. Don't move, sweetie.
Who calls their sister sweetie? Is that like a common thing?
I'm dying of fear, Sven. June has always been there for me.
She's gonna make it. Don't worry.
Well, I got news for you. You're just dying in general. We don't have any healing items here. June deserved better. Most newest game I got there was Dragon Quest 3 2D on PS5 for 2,500 yen. Here in the States, it's 60. Yeah. And if you get certain games that are on like newer consoles, if there is an English version available, usually the Japanese disc will install the English language option. I just recently bought the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remasters and plopped it in my PS5, English version ready to go. Boom. That's pretty nice. Okay, so who gets it? Because I think you're both kind of fucked. All right, Sven, you seem to be the most fucked. See, if I had the money to do it, I'd move to Japan for a year to learn the language and collect old collectible card games that were never released in America. Honestly, there are a lot of people who come here and just basically ship hard to get a hold of shit to America. I feel like that probably does well. At the very least, it's a great side hustle for while, like you said, just learning Japanese and kind of experiencing a foreign culture. Like that's. Ooh.
For once, I can go into the girls' showers, and it really isn't what I want.
Ugh, that's just gross.
Sven, you are a classic dude. Just a fucking bro, this guy. Yeah, I would really like control over the camera. Yeah, for sure. I think that there's some profit to be made in living here and just finding stuff that's hard to find and shipping it to people in America. They're not sisters. It's a cover because they're actually lesbianas. Was that on purpose? The word lesbiana is the funniest thing in the world. I enjoy it very much. That's a lot more blood that can come out of the body. Yeah. It seems like Ross might know on a personal level. Playing Zone of the Enders HD on PS3 right now. I heard that that HD collection was kind of fucked. I've never actually played it. I've had it forever. Oh yeah, the 2000s dialogue is just, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Yep, I regret nothing.
I can't stay here while June's life is at risk. She's my sister. I love her.
See, she's not a lesbiana.
Without her.
We're gonna go look for her.
Just, we gotta pass out real quick first, and then we'll go get her. They're actually Lebanese.
Bring her back. This thing is worth all the hassle.
What? In reference to what? Captain Blood just came out on GOG. What is Captain Blood? The name alone interests me. I spelled Captain wrong, so I can't make fun of lesbianas anymore. Captain Blood. Let's check this trailer out. Oh, this looks like a God of War type of deal. It's not necessarily the type of game for me, but it looks cool for what it is, for sure. Yeah, it definitely looks like a God of War like. That's pretty dope. It's weird. So YouTube's telling me there's like 120 people watching, and then OBS is telling me there's 74. I don't know who to believe. Life is tough for me. Okay, so I'm imagining we have to go downstairs now and then go to that security room that they were talking about, probably, maybe. Will I ever do Manhunt 1 and 2? Yeah, I would love to, just for the ports. That's a very interesting porting situation, that series. So that's public phones. That's not what I want, but whatever. I think I ordered Lesbina from Taco Bell 1 month. Get the old Lesbina. You know how it is. Can we go up here, maybe? It appears we cannot. Is there a way to center my camera? There isn't. Interesting. So there's just like no camera control whatsoever on PSP. Definitely not fun. YouTube says 133. Hey, all right. Looks like they're both lying to me at some point. Okay, so for sure we would get into the security room this way, right?
This thing is old.
There we go.
There's a dial to adjust the picture.
June, we see you.
Scared me. There's strange noises everywhere.
Calm down. I'm going.
Sick. Okay, a spiked club. Dope. So I'm controlling her from the perspective. So for a very brief moment, this is a survival horror game with a fixed perspective.
June, you see the wire? The door is powered. You can pass through there.
This is actually kind of cool. And then on the fly, you're adjusting the video levels so that it looks right. That's kind of dope. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. He fucked me.
Do you think we're gonna get out of this alive?
June, run.
Trust me.
Thanks for being there, May. I love you, big sister.
Now, June, just concentrate, okay?
June, concentrate. So hard. Concentrate. Oh, June, the concentration. June, you are not concentrating. Why are these things so hard to hit? I was doing such a good job before.
I am hurt.
That's a weird way you said that, June. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody says it like that. YouTube only know how to eat hot chip and lie. This is a fact. That is the funniest fucking quote. And I really want to know, is that like, did someone really type that? Or is that an exaggeration of some sort? Because there's no way that someone's that funny on purpose. It's just too good. Okay, I gotta head out, but remember to help me bully Jared into playing / making a video about Reciteer. Yeah, everybody please support the Fucking with Jared fund. Hold on, we gotta adjust the video feed here. Fuck. There we go. You know the problem is it's the lesbianas. That's the issue. I kind of like the idea of this section. This is kind of cool. Oh shit, now I am her. Already, I'm starting to notice that this, okay, so I can't do anything about this.
I could never move them.
This game has a better soundtrack than the first one in terms of like placing it to a video, because the first one's all like children's choir, and that is not really good for putting in a YouTube video when people are talking. I just want something to come up so I could fuck its shit up with a chair. Yo, run up. See what happens. That right there. Yeah, see, I was figuring it's a lie too, but also I could see that's being for real. Wait, did I just come from here? No, I did not. You could tell by how destructive I'm being. It's good. Children are spooky. Well, I mean, I don't find it super musically interesting personally, but it's really bad for making a YouTube video. June, you were taken too soon. Oh, now I can open this? You want to fuck shit with the chair? Yes. Oh, June, that does not sound promising. So why didn't you guys go down to the... Oh, because she had to turn the... Okay, I see. Oh, shit. Evil. You know, this game is very similar to the first one in the sense that it really doesn't give you a lot of feedback on whether or not you're connecting successfully with your hits and whether or not you're taking hits. Okay, so we can push this, right? I guess that's good, but like, why do I need to get there? Is my question.
Where are you, June? Where are you?
I'm so chilled out right now. The stream is awesome. Hell yeah, dude. This is a chill ass spot. I'm feeling the same way, to be honest with you. I think that's why I've talked about this before. That's why I'm never going to be like a good live streamer. Is like, I'm too relaxed, man. I don't freak out and scream about everything. Just kind of hang out. Yo, June's hand? Come on, fuck. Not June. Who's got the gun? Do I have to equip and unequip the gun every fucking time? Okay. We're going to give it to May. Again. And now I can sort of... No, it won't let me control the camera? Interesting. Oh, I can. I see. It's with that. How did I turn off my flashlight then? Oh, no, it was Sven. Okay. We're learning a lot. I was thinking the same thing sort of during one of my streams. Yeah, you just kind of have to scream a lot and like overreact at things. And I mean, I guess I want to say, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And, you know, technically there isn't. But also, fuck that. That does not sound fun to me. I don't like being disingenuous. I don't like lying to people and acting like, oh my God, I got so scared when June got grabbed. It's like, dude, fucking... Be a normal, regular human being, please. I fucking hate streamers so much. I don't like liars. I don't like people who fucking lie. Streamers are like the most liest liars there are. I just want people to be their legitimate self. I want someone to act like a real person would act.
It's fine. I have a dose of serum. God, that hurts.
Okay, let's get back to the gun. Oh, June. Things aren't looking great. Yo, why the boobies first, though?
Is something wrong?
It's June. She's dead.
I feel like the voice acting was way better than the mocap.
May, please, we need to go.
Don't... Okay, I thought the hand was going to come off or something. Oh, what was that? Oh, her little thing. Hey, what's up, Zach? How you doing?
I don't believe it either. I can't believe she's gone.
We have to get out of here before we all end up like that.
I kind of like that everybody shares the same ammo pool and weapon pool, but It would be kind of cool if we had to sort of go through all that stuff individually with each character. Let me stop the recording real quick. I have to, for a quick second, cut off this piece of second skin that's bothering me. And if I cut my own skin, that's just content for the stream, baby. I can finally become one of those streamers I like so much. I keep getting these streams age restricted, and I genuinely don't know why. Maybe it's because I scream fuck my ass every time something bad happens, but I don't think that's the case. There we go, baby. Why do they die when you save? They pass out, and they haven't explained that yet, and I don't think I'll ever know. I mean, yes, they are technically killing off characters, but she was kind of never a main character. June didn't make it to July. Who made your video intro animatic? A person I found on Twitter named Noctunes. N-A-W-K Tunes. Let me make sure that's him. Super nice guy. Got it done pretty quick. Let me see here. Noctunes. Yeah. I believe that's them. It doesn't look like they have. You know what? Let me check my messages, my DMs real quick. That's gonna be annoying. It's fine. That's okay. It's worth it. N-A-W-K. Maybe just Tunes. Huh. I can't find them. I swear it was Noctunes, though. Okay, maybe it's not Noctunes because... Maybe... Are they not on Twitter anymore? Or maybe they don't do animation anymore. Huh. Let me see.
All right, guys.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm mixing them up with somebody else? No, I would feel terrible. Fuck, I might have forgotten the name of the person who did my intro. And that is awful. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let's do intro and see what I can find. Dude, that would fucking kill me if I got this guy's shit wrong. I don't know. Fuck, I can't scroll through this forever. I'm not seeing it. They may not have a Twitch account anymore. Interesting. Oh, well. Well, that sucks. Well, they were really nice when I worked with them. To be totally honest with you, though, if you wanted to get something of a similar style, it would be very easy. And what I've started doing is just getting on Fiverr and trying to find artists I really like for like lettering or something, because I do merchandise for me and my friends, and I'll get on Fiverr and there are animators there. They're like, you can get good like tattoo sketches and mock-ups there, all kinds of dope stuff. But I think if I was going to do another animation, I'd probably see if there's anyone good on Fiverr first. Didn't mean to send you down the... Oh, no, it's no problem. It's more of like a me thing. That's my own mental shit.
So students turned into monsters because they got busy without using protection?
They should have known better. You should always use contraceptives.
Well, it's a little bit too late for a morality lesson now.
It feels like a bunch of people's parents made this game. Oh, I make animation, so I was wondering if I could follow them and check them out. Oh fuck, hold on. We gotta help out here. Yeah, I could have swore it was Noctoon. I might be wrong about that because there was a YouTube channel that followed me for a while named Noctoons. I really don't know.
I wonder if May's going to be all right.
She's gonna need us, that's for sure.
Just, I want to be able to put it here. Okay. There we go. We're killing it. This is perfect. My kind of puzzle solving. The easy kind. Probably like right here. Yeah, see? I'm the best. This is how my son talks. Pretty hip, right? So my mom, when she mimics my, like when she retells a story that I was involved in, for some reason, and maybe this is actually the case, but for some reason, she always retells the story with me being like a surfer, like, whoa, bro, no way. And it's like, I wonder, do I sound like that? Like overuse of the word man, like, no way, man. Like, I don't know. It's surprising how good PSP games can look to an emulator at like 1080p or whatever. Well, that's true for sure. Nice graphics for a PSP, even if upscaled. Yeah. Yeah, right now we have the PSTV running through the RetroTink 4K via HDMI, and it is, I think, let's see what the scale is. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. Scaling and cropping. So we're at an even 8x scale for the PSP's base resolution. So we've got an integer scale here, and it is looking sexy. Oh shit, I got 3 of those. Word. Okay, so what does the stun gun get me? Oh, you can recharge it. Okay, that's kind of sick, honestly. That's pretty dope. I don't know. There's aspects of this game that I kind of get into, honestly. There we go. Let's check our little thing again. 0108. Idiot. There we go. I know the feeling, Jeremy Ma, that it does the same thing, although she makes me sound more like a bratty stone. I don't know. It's a universal mom thing. Ooh, I like this song. Yeah, let's turn that up a bit. PS2 version is much better. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yo, does the stun gun just like one-shot him? Interesting. But I'm going to need you to not have that gun equipped because you do not use it responsibly there. I like this song. This is a really dope-ass song. Very 80s horror. Shit, someone's on fucking life control over here. They died immediately when I walked in.
Die in bed. Not like this, anyway.
Okay. That's a weird thing to say. Walk in, someone's died, and you'd be like, ew, gross. Oh, you can't hear the song? Fuck. I mean, if I make it too loud, the gunshots are going to blow your ears out. Let's see. How's that? Pilaf Fail says, going through a breakup, any advice on how to get through the day? I'm not, it's been a long time since I've been in a relationship, but I've had a lot of close friends who have been in similar situations. And I can say without a doubt, even if you plan on having a really good close relationship with this person afterwards, you cannot be in contact with them. It's so easy to reopen those old wounds by having that person still in your life and the ability to speak to them and tell them how you feel and stuff. It's a recipe for disaster. So if I were you, I would, send them, if you respect them still, send them a message. Listen, respectfully, this is not me trying to shit on you, but for me to get over this, I'm going to have to sort of block out this section of my life for a bit. Apologies, but I kind of have to do this for me. And if I were you, I would just stay out of contact, stay out of their lives. Don't try to find out what they've been doing or anything like that, which is hard, by the way. Very, very fucking hard to do. And other than that, it's such shit advice. Everybody always gives it. But just understand that you are going to feel better. And it's easy to feel like right now, you'll never get over this. This is going to hurt you forever. And it hurts, and it's going to hurt. It's going to continue to hurt. But you will at some point feel better. And it's important to keep that in mind.
The elevator's jammed.
We have to find another way down.
That's my advice personally. Me and my wife have been together for around 20 years, so I'm definitely a little out of practice in those terms, but for sure, it's a really good idea to just
fine. I've charged it.
Cut the cord for a little bit and sort of find something that will keep your interest. Get into self-improvement of some kind, lifting, cardio, weight loss, something in those terms, skateboarding, pick up a skill, learn a language, something that keeps you engaged and keeps your mind off of, the fucking ratty shit of
Amy,
not being with someone who you
magnetic
care
cards
about
to access
anymore.
the secure area.
Yeah, it gets better, Dave. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Pictures too. It really and truly, it's so easy to just stay stuck in that moment in time. And in the moment, it can even feel good to reminisce, you know what I mean? And like look back on things and you'll be like, actually. But then in the long run, you're sort of extending the damage a bit. I know a lot of people like to say that it helps to like get with somebody else. I haven't found that to be the case necessarily. I mean, that can help, but if you're getting with someone for that reason, it's probably not going to be a very successful relationship anyways. My opinion. So if I were you, don't necessarily worry about replacing this person, but more about just doing good for you, figuring things out for yourself. And in doing so, I would imagine you would make yourself infinitely more attractive to someone else and infinitely more of a better person for someone to get with, I would imagine. Better yourself in some sort of way. Avalanche, I'm sorry. I really want to know, what is your opinion, favorite overall Resident Evil game? That's really hard. That opinion changes so often. It depends on what sort of mood I'm in that day. But I would say Resident Evil 2 is definitely one of the best. But also, Resident Evil 1 is so fucking good. One remake's incredible. It's really tough to tie down just one. Maybe Code Veronica would be my favorite. What would you say? Like underrated Resident Evil game. But yeah, it's tough to say which one's my absolute favorite because that list changes by the day. I guess Kenny and Ashley broke up. Yeah, because he's interested in this blonde girl now. Are you trying the new Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny remaster? On the 23rd? I would love to play it, yeah. Oh, we can jump over here, okay. Yeah, the first one I thought was really good. It had some issues, but it was overall pretty good. Okay, we could jump sideways. Jump sideways then, fool. Yo! What a fucking badass. Okay. Can we... There we go. Easy. 100% agreed on Code Veronica. Yeah, it's like, man, people hate that game, but it's so good. I really don't like the crying noises that are going on here. I don't know if you guys can hear those. There we go. And then now you should be able to get up there. Thoughts on Portishead? Like the band? Never got into them very much, to be honest with you.
Amy. Don't poke my eyes out.
Then keep your eyes on my face, not anywhere else.
A lot of awkward conversations going on here. Did you play Silent Hill or Resident Evil games on Steam? I would love to just watch you play the originals. Yeah, I do pretty often. I've played Code Veronica on this channel a million times since Silent Hill 3, so I will definitely continue to play those games on stream, don't you worry. You will get an opportunity to... Oh, fuck. Weird shit. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Okay, so here, let's do this. And we'll fuck up the little... Oh, shit. I got tossed. Fuck. Why? Why can't I just not? Okay, what about behind? Yo, he can hit from behind. He's invincible. Is it dead? Oh, okay, we did it. Easy. Oh no, it was just stunned. Holy fuck. I'm struggling. Please. Please. No, don't do that though. I don't...
Ow!
I'm
You
sorry.
are a jerk.
I'm beating your ass and I didn't mean to, I swear. Euphoric Tyrant with $2. Thank you so much. Code Veronica is my favorite peak of turn-based. Turn-based? I'm not sure what you mean by turn-based, but I do agree Code Veronica is amazing. Okay, so I have nothing. Oh, I do have some serum. Okay. Can I... No, I don't have some serum, apparently. Okay, I can save there, but... That was probably a bad idea, now that I think about it. Okay, so let's save over a different slot, maybe, because I got fucked up. I'm still begging for a proper Code Veronica remake. Yeah, I think the Resident Evil 2 remake style would do that game a lot of good. And I'm not like one of those people who think that it needs a remake because of how bad it is. It's such a good game. It's so fucking good. I just would love to see a game that I love get more love from everyone else. Did you guys hear that? Something's going on. I mean, you know, obviously it would be really nice if we got a proper remake in the form of an actual, you know.
It's fine. I've charged it.
pre-baked cameras, pre-rendered backgrounds, tank controls, survival horror title. But we're not going to get that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to happen. That being the case, if we can get something like RE2 Remake, which was really good, really high quality, I'm okay with that. I meant to say tank controls. I gotcha. Hey, no big deal. That's all right. I got the... I took your meaning. Okay, so we only got one, though, right? Really and truly, it would be nice to have a fucking map here. Oh my god, Code Veronica with a parasite-y, like, turn-based style. Oh, heaven. Pure fucking heaven. You know what? We didn't play Parasite Eve last year for Christmas, and that is a sin. We're going to have to play Parasite Eve pretty soon. Where did we come from? Was it here? I just want to play more new classic RE remakes. RE3 was so disappointing, and I hate to see it end with the classic remakes. Yeah, Code Veronica and RE0 are definitely good candidates for that, for sure. Oh, so we can push this. Yo, small key. Hell yes. All right. Okay. I'm feeling this game. I just don't want to get fucked by item boxes again. Yeah, that would be one thing that could definitely use a little bit of changing from Code Veronica, is some sort of a shared item box where, like, characters don't necessarily screw each other over if they have items in their inventory. I meant to say like a shared inventory. So when it comes to controlling Chris, you don't have all your best weapons on Claire at the moment. And this camera is fucking rough. I feel sorry for anybody who has motion sickness in the crowd. Could be released. Could be worse. They released an FPS version of Code Veronica. It was so bad. That was so fucking bad. You know, and I thought it would be kind of okay. The graphics were, like, interesting and colorful. I was sort of down for it, but not very good. Yeah, I'm not really sure where we can get this other keycard from. See, I would disagree. I think Resident Evil 0 does really well with its kind of interesting non-item box system. I really enjoyed RE0.
Corey, we need magnetic cards to access the secure area.
Do you think that I don't know that? What do you am I a joke to you? Okay, so maybe we can access somewhere else via this window over here. The closest thing would be a fan remake, but Capcom keeps cease and desisting fixed camera angle RE remakes. Fuck them. Signalis is what I would consider the face of modern survival horror. Yeah, I could see that for sure. I can understand Capcom, though, to a degree. It would be one thing if they weren't working on a remake and they were just holding their IPs so that no one else could use them. You know, honestly, though, it kind of makes sense if you're working on a Resident Evil 2 remake and someone's working on a competing one, even if it's not, you know, official, and obviously not as many people are going to play it. I get that. There, you know, copyright law can be misused a lot, but I think that's one scenario. Or maybe it's not. You know what I mean? Maybe. And there really isn't any option for a map at all. There's the floor plan, but that doesn't tell me anything. So can I can't use the same magnetic key card on both sides, can I? I'm a modding absolutist. All mods should be considered free speech. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I can fully understand that. Okay, it's not the right card. And I agree to a degree, but the problem is when you're making use of other people's work, you know, someone paid money to have these assets created. So it would be one thing, like the Resident Evil 2 remake that was being worked on by the fans was not using any Capcom assets that I'm aware of. So that probably should have been fair game. But when you take a game and use its assets to create something else, I can see where copyright law would apply there. And it would be in a company's best interest to have some sort of creative control over their IP. I sort of do understand it. I don't like it. And it would be nice if copyright law changed. But it kind of seems like they're sort of acting within their purview as an IP holder. But, you know, in that same realm, it's probably best that a company sort of keep in mind that the fans are what drive your company. And maybe it would be a good idea to sort of turn a blind eye to some bits of copyright infringement when it comes to people just sort of creating fan projects and improving on your games or modifying them in certain ways. It's a gray area for sure. I don't think it's necessarily like a one and done easy solution type of deal. But I think there's probably a decent argument for the companies not necessarily being too overly litigious in that way. Okay, we came from here. It's the entire AM2R Samus Returns ordeal with Nintendo, but the thing is, we didn't know we were getting an official Metroid 2 remake from Nintendo at the time. That's, yeah. And, you know, I feel like Nintendo would be smart. Here's the problem with Nintendo, though. Nintendo goes hard with it. Everything, always. With Capcom, what was really nice about the RE2 remake team is when they saw there was a fan-made remake in production, they're like, listen, guys, we got to ask you to not do this because we're working on a remake, but why don't we invite you, you know, to the offices so you can see what's going on and give input? And like, that seems like, you know, a nice middle ground sort of scenario. Yeah, Nintendo is disgusting. Business-wise, Nintendo is awful. And they are incredibly... What's the fucking word? They're almost fascistic with the way that they approach IP protection. And it's fucking terrible. And I really don't know where I'm going to get this card from. But you know what? I'm going to say that that's fine because I have a good amount of footage as it is. We can definitely call it here because I need to go with my mom to the secondhand shop. I need to take her out on the town. Let's save right here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I very much appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you so much to anyone who joined up as a member or to anyone who super chatted or liked the stream or subscribed or commented or complimented me. Very much appreciated, guys. I really do enjoy doing these things, and we're going to continue doing them. So everyone, please have a nice day. Don't drink and drive. Make wise choices. And let's stay on the fucking weight loss grind. We got to get fucking jacked up in here. Thanks so much, everyone. I will see you all later. Let's get out of here. Peace out.